and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I'm a certified Reiki healer and an overall light worker. And before we dive into today's video, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, here are the details. Alrighty, so let's get to the meat of the video now. This deck, I have not heard of this deck at all. I have not researched it, but it did catch my attention. I bought this at National Bookstore, and I actually, so let's open it. I was actually going for the dragon, what do you call this? The dragon deck. But when I got to National Bookstore, somehow it didn't resonate with me as much. And that happens, you know, sometimes you resonate with a deck and you don't buy it, then you go back for it and then find out that it doesn't really catch your attention. But this one did, and it was the only copy left. So at the time, this really, that's interesting. This really resonated with me. So anyways, this is the Magickal Spellcards Craft, Cast, Activate, Empower deck by Lucy Cavendish. And I do like this. I'm enjoying that this is kind of like, it has an embossed feel if you can see the reflection. So when I hovered over it, when I touch it like this, it's actually raised, very luxurious. I am loving that. Matte and then glossy, very nice. This part isn't embossed though. This one, is it? Is it? Oh, it is. It is. It's embossed too. So this part is embossed as well. Let's discover this deck together. All right. So these spells are enchanted loving exercises, sacred prayers in action to guide, support, and activate your innate magical powers. Oh, before I forget, beautiful nails today. Of course, always press-ons because I am a chef. I can't have long nails anymore. But anyways, okay. The results can be more authentic, prosperous, and a blissful life. Respected witch and intentional best-selling author Lucy Cavendish has cast and crafted magical spells for over 30 years. Now in this classic deck, she shares some of her most effective and trusted spells. In general, for me in particular, spells are kind of like affirmations to me. They are something that you put intention on and you cast it out to the world, like you release the intention to the world, and it's just like manifesting. I am not a witch per se. I am a light worker, you know. I do Reiki, I do tarot, I meditate a lot. I love to do meditations in general, like film meditations, and you can find some of my free meditations and Reiki healings over here in this link down below. Oh, sorry, in this link up there, I'll see it. But anyways, here we go. Magickal Spellcards. I actually don't know what to expect from this because I did not, like, as you can see, or as you can hear rather, I'm at a loss for words because I don't know what to expect because this is fairly new for me. That's interesting. This is very light, and then when it comes closer and closer inside, it's more vivid. It's very pretty, and I love this indigo shade. And here, is this Blue Angel? Oh yes, it is. It's Blue Angel. So I noticed that a lot of Blue Angel products have this covered paper over it to protect the guidebook. So I'm actually excited what to expect from this. Like I said, I don't know what to expect from it. So we will all check it out together. Wow, this is a hefty book. Oh wait, no, I'm just kidding. This one is hefty. It's a pretty lightweight book. I love the cream color of the pages. Sacred keys to effective casting and crafting. So these spells are enchanted love. Oh, these are the ones that said at the back. So I like that there's a description of the booklet. See, this booklet provides an in-depth, easy-to-understand guide to spellcasting, moon phases, magical correspondences, and includes fascinating background information for each spell. So this is very interesting for someone like me who is not a witch and who does not cast spells, but treats spells as like intentions and prayers and affirmations, right? This is very helpful. This is very helpful. Let's take a closer look. So, off the bat, it does feel like a proper guidebook. You have the introduction and the table of contents. And I do like that it is a cream color. It matches the box, which is, by the way, very sturdy, quite sturdy. How to create a magical spell. So I like that there is all of this going on to help guide people, especially if you're a first timer with tarot or with decks, or again with any kind of spell casting or spell saying. I don't know, how do you say it? I think it's spell casting, right? So please correct me if I'm wrong. I love this. Take responsibility for what you are creating or wishing to create and manifest. This is true in every situation in life, in work, in friends, not just in this context, but in everyday life. Take responsibility. Create, center your energy when you work magic. I love that. If your emotional state is out of balance, for example, if you are agitated or distressed, your spellwork will be cast amidst instability. Please, this does not mean you cannot harness the deep emotions that can flow. Okay. Cleanse your energetic field, nurture yourself, sleep well, move, create more love in your life. Aw, trust in your authority in your own life, breathe fresh air. Actually, all of these tips are, well, they can be found, they can be advised rather, in manifestation as well, and in meditation, and in general life. So I love this part. I love this section. I'll read this more later. How to store and re-energize. I love that there is a way for you to store your energy, your magical spell cards, because a lot of people they don't know how to actively store their cards, right? So I love that there is this suggestion for that. Leap or repeat. I love that we call these jumping cards. So if a card jumps, literally it flies out of the deck. It wants to be read. There's spread for others, gods and goddesses, to explain. This is a very thorough book. Candles, fairies, the power of your choice, moon phases. I think this might be the first deck that I have to thoroughly read through the introduction in order, essential oils, in order to get through to the most, like making the most out of it or using the most out of it. And here we are. These are the actual cards, descriptions. So there's a spell. You have the introduction to it, right? You have the introduction and the description for it, and then you have the strength, you have the spell itself. And then you have like additional things that you can do, I guess, to make it more effective, or to like kind of have the process follow through, right? So I think this is a very thorough booklet. Let us, oh, there's a part for notes. I love that. I love that. Let us go through the actual deck itself. Most Blue Angel decks will have this thing here that keeps all the cards together. We had that with the Botanical deck. And here we are. Let's get down to business. So obviously not reversible, but again, I don't really see the point of reading reversals when it comes to oracle decks or decks of this kind of nature. I only see it for working with, oh, hold on. I only see it working with tarot decks. So it looks like each deck has a different back to it, which I love. So we're going to look at the front and the back for this. Oh, some of them do have the same ones. Probably they are categorized within the same, I don't know what you call it. Maybe the same field? Is that what you call it? These are very sturdy cardstock. They are matte to the feel, to the touch. And they are a little bit pliable, but when it comes to the center, you see, they are holding their own. How beautiful. So that's actually, if you can hear that, that is the clock. It's currently 1 p.m. Time check now is brought to you by me. 1 p.m. here in the Philippines. I actually love the kind of rustic feel to it. As you can see, some of it is actually pixelated. Some of the images are pixelated. And that very much adds to the rustic feel, kind of like aged feel to it, because if you notice, they're also in kind of like, what's that term when it's brown and white? I forget the term, I'm sorry. But that kind of effect. So they have a kind of old feel to them, which I do enjoy. Very rustic feel again, which I do enjoy. Very classic, almost medieval type of photos and images coming to mind. And very up. So see what just happened there? When something like that pops out, like it was a jump card, we consider that as a jump card, so it wants to be read. So this is currently telling all of us today that a safe home is something that we need. Safe home is something that we can have, is at our disposal. So I cast this circle around about safety is now beyond doubt for you and for me and for everyone else watching this. And if you can hear those little taps, those are the birds. I fed them some bread a while ago. Well, I scattered some bread a while ago and they're now only eating it. And this is the last card. Okay, so quick thoughts. Well, let's get right into it, basically. First of all, I love that this, you see this? That's very sturdy cardstock. This is a luxurious cardstock. It is tough. It can hold its own, and it is matte to the touch, which is very luxurious, as you know. My preference is a matte type of card. And now we're going to see we're going to test the shuffleability. As you know, I do not read reversals when it comes to decks like these, so we will shuffle them in the same direction using the classic bridge shuffle. There we go. Maybe one more. And those are the birds. They're eating the bread that I've scattered for them. So a little difficult for my hands, but they do, oh, another jump card. They do the bridge strength. Okay, I did not expect this because I was struggling so much with the bridge shuffle. This is a very opinionated deck, I can tell you that. It's telling me to be stronger as I do the bridge shuffle. Thank you, noted. Thank you so much. So anyways, okay, shuffle that again. So, my thoughts. Oh, this is the first one, okay. I love that these cards are big, they're easy to read, and they're not that difficult, actually. You know that some cards that we've reviewed on my channel have such closeted messages. It takes time. It needs, like, you need to peel back layers and layers of the cards, meanings, the messages. But this, for some reason, is very easy to read for me. It's so freaking easy to read for me, probably because maybe the power of suggestion as well. They have these cards actually indicate what the cards are all about. So each card, like this is energy, you'll know that off the bat. Prosperity, you'll know that off the bat. But the imagery helps a lot. It's very easy imagery for me to read, which is probably why I gravitated towards it. It's quite light. I expected it to be a bit heavy in terms of the messages, but this is actually very light, straightforward, easy to read, and you know, it gets the job done. I can see that, and I can tell you that. These cards are very good in terms of supplementing your reading. So for example, you just finished a reading either for yourself or for a client, right, a querent. You can take out these cards and actually ask them to pull one, and the card that is for them, you know, needs to be heard by them, or maybe it's the last message that needs to be fortified. Sorry, maybe it's a message, like a parting message, like something for them to take home with them as they go along their day. And maybe this message is something that they need to fortify themselves with. You know, I know that health, definitely for me, I've been under the weather lately, but I know what the stressors are in my case. So thank you so much for helping me with that. And so, yeah, you can use this as supplementary cards for them. This is chili. This is chili flower. That's interesting, huh? So, yeah, you can use this as supplementary readings, kind of like a take home for your querent or your client, or even for yourself afterwards. This is also, I can see that this can be a very calming supplement, in a sense that sometimes readings don't always have positive outcomes, in terms of that's not what they really wanted to hear. But again, that's why you're reading for them, right? To help them. If the situation is something that they don't want to hear, then your reading is the way for them to see what other options there are. In reality, all options are available to them. Everything. Nothing is like, you know, like everything is possible, basically. But if they do find themselves in a situation where they don't really enjoy what they're hearing, then you can offer them this. Like, for example, hey, maybe we can pull a card here and we can, what do you call this? We can ask what else we can do about this situation, you know? So that gives them a little bit of comfort. And again, this is great. It's a great word, inspiration. And for the best possible decision, right? So yeah, see how intuitive these cards are and how they're so easy to read. So yes, I find myself reaching for these cards. I find myself that I will be reaching for these cards a lot. I have some cards, I have some decks that I do use them for supplementary readings like this, like the take-home readings, right? And I think that these cards will be part of that roster of mine. So I'll mix them all up. Very interesting. I will definitely be reading the guidebook to see how best I can use the cards and how best I can convey the messages to myself or to the querent that I have. But yeah, I would recommend this. 10 out of 10. Very good, very nice, very intuitive for me. It's so easy to read them. This feels familiar to me, even though it's my first time hearing of it, unboxing it, and seeing them. So yes, I hope this was fun for you. I hope this was helpful for you. And as always, this box is very, you know, you can use this box as all Blue Angel boxes, but I would still recommend using a pouch for this because they're tough enough to withstand like the hustle and bustle inside your bag as you go through it. You'll probably get annoyed if you bring this entire box with you. All right? So that's it. I hope this was fun for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. If you would like to receive notifications of my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, here are the details. And that is it. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, and goodbye from my nails.